broadcasting across the U.S. and around the world. Good morning, radio friends. I'm Vern Sherd, and welcome to another edition of the Retro Oldies Brunch. This week, we'll be visiting the 90s as we take you on a trip back in time to visit the year that was 1992. We'll include anecdotes about the songs and artists, and relive the year through music and news and entertainment briefs. During the showcase, we'll have our three-of-a-kind music trivia segment. We'll feature a forgotten 1992 hit from our radio vault. We'll also have a long-distance dedication from one of our listeners. This week's showcase features a song from the best-selling American girl group of all time, and a unique music pairing of country music royalty with a British electronic dance band. Now, on to the showcase. For 10 years, he fronted the Canadian rock band Red Rider before going solo in the 90s. Although he was a superstar in Canada, he had his only top 40 hit in the US with this hit. Here's Tom Cochrane and Life is a Highway. Now we're up to the hit by the biggest selling American girl group of all time, selling 65 million records worldwide, and they've topped the Billboard Pop Charts 4 times in their career. Their debut album had 3 top 10 hits: Ain't Too Proud to Beg, What About Your Friends, and this hit that peaked at number 2. This is Baby 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 by TLC. Welcome back to the Retro Oldies Brunch. I'm Vern Sherd, and now it's time for a look back at the year that was 1992. Ross Perot becomes a viable third-party candidate for the U.S. presidency, indirectly paving the way for Bill Clinton to win the election. The Mall of America opens in Minnesota and becomes the largest shopping mall in the U.S., with over 500 stores and employing over 11,000 people. The North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico is signed. And New Jack Swing group Joe Public has their only top 40 hit. Peaking at number 4, this is Live and Learn. And now it's time for a long-distance dedication. Debbie from Pennsylvania emails us. Hi Vern, my name is Debbie and I live in Central PA, and I love listening to your dedications, and I wanted to send you my own story for your show to consider. When I was a teenager, I went to an all-girls high school in Pennsylvania. I was very shy, but the school gave a lot of support and encouragement to me. I had a small group of friends I hung out with, and we leaned on each other whenever life got us down. We would have school dances with a nearby all-boys school, and that's where my dedication comes in. At my senior year homecoming dance, a cute boy asked me to dance with him. As it turned out, his name was Christopher, and we actually went to elementary school together. We spent the evening catching up with each other and talking about where we were applying to college. As the senior year progressed, we would spend time together on weekends, as my parents wanted me to focus on my schooling during the week. High school graduation came, and I had really come out of my shell during my senior year thanks to Christopher. We ended up going to different colleges only because one school in Pennsylvania offered me a scholarship. I had to go there to save my family money as my dad had been laid off. Christopher went to college in Virginia and is living with his older brother until he graduates in May. Christopher and I FaceTime each other, and it is my hope that we can be together again after graduation. He really came through for me during senior year, and we both are excited about our possible future. I'm a huge fan of 80s music, so could you please play I Still Believe by Brenda Starr? I want Christopher to know that despite being apart, I believe that fate stepped in to reconnect us at that dance, and that things will work themselves out, and we will find a way to be together again. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie, thanks for your email and for your story. I'll definitely be pulling for the both of you. Here is your long-distance dedication. Welcome back to the Retro Oldies Brunch. I'm Vern Sherd, and now it's time for another look back at the year that was 1992. Sequels were all the rage in the movie theaters as moviegoers went to see the top movies Batman Returns and Lethal Weapon 3. 60 Minutes and Roseanne were the top TV shows. Sci-fi author Isaac Asimov dies at age 72, and singer Eddie Kendricks of The Temptations dies at age 52. And number one this week in 1992 is a song by an artist who rebounded nicely from her Miss America scandal 8 years earlier with a successful film and music career. Here is Vanessa Williams with Save the Best for Last. That was Right Said Fred, and that concludes this week's Retro Oldies Brunch. The year that was 1992. Be sure to connect with DJ Greyhound Radio on Facebook or LinkedIn if you haven't already done so. That way you can get a copy of our monthly schedule. We'll be back in 4 weeks for another showcase of The Year That Was. Until next time, radio friends, this is Vern Sherd saying, don't be afraid to aim high with your goals. Even if you come up short, you'll still end up at a better place. You're listening to DJ Greyhound Radio. Playing the hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.